keep the on me, I leave you puzzled. Bang, I'm left that card on her, my knee long, I done hair on her. Back cavity, and I'm to her dad's salary. Saudi, are you on 10 yet?
The Knicks begin the game with the basketball. Kyle Lowry with the rock. Adams to Lowry. Off the assist.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Wall into the front court. Down just a couple. Randall. To Cousins. Screen coming. John Wall goes to work just off the mark.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
Lowry, they'll get it to Durant. Old school, backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Memphis, they've got it to Julius Randle. Here comes the screen. Bellinelli matched up with Durant. To Cousins. To Durant. Knicks with 4 to shoot. For 3. Rebound Cousins. Into the front court. It's Wall. Down 4. Batum defended by Kevin Durant. To Wall. Here comes the screen. Here's the step back.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
To Durant. Here comes the screen. Durant against Cousins. Kevin Durant, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. Wall to Nick Batum. Probing the defense. Batum to Julius Randle. Down low, Boogie. Can't miss those. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. They lead it. 4-point game. Gets to the basket and scores.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
To Wall. Down to 5 on the 24. Bellinelli, a shot, no good. Ball's controlled by Lowry. To Durant. From the painted area, won't go down.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Durant with the basketball up top. 8-2 our score. Lowry guarded by Bellinelli. Durant. To Adams. The drive right to the basket. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender did.
Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Wall up against the Spaniard. Over to the right side to Wall. 5 on the shot clock for Memphis. Fires the three. Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
For Durant, down low. DeMarcus Cousins tips it. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
And he connects on the first free throw.
This shot number the New York Knicks, number 10.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Wall with it up top. Down 6. Gets a shot up off the mark. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. To Fournier. Here comes the screen. Pound assault. Guarded by Ryan Anderson. Terrence Ross sends it away. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Terrence Ross. Time to shuffle things up.
Number 20 and number 17, Ed Davis.
Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Sexton. Terrence Ross matched up with Pound Gasol. 4-3. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Seth Curry. Memphis with the run. Almost, and he's not getting the call. To Gasol. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Sexton. Fires the 3. Shakes free and hits.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Fournier to Seth Curry. Shot clock winding down. He's looking for that touch.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
That's it for the first quarter. The Knicks have the lead. 1 quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Short jumper stays out.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Sexton to Batum. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Sexton. Has a chance. Oh, Evan Fournier. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
That's dangerous. A little hezzy cross and knockdown. Lots of options going to open up as the game unfolds.
Here comes the screen. Batum against Adams. To Julius Randle. Trying to cash in with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some big traps, some big schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 31,
Dunn to Durant.
for New York.
Almost. Unlucky bounce. Sexton. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. Batum. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Kevin Durant with the rock. Kevin Durant. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
To Nick Batum. To Colin Sexton. Here comes the screen. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. That's no good. Dunn. Down low Adams. The pass set it all up.
This is basketball one-on-one. Play inside out. Give the big man the ball, and the rest of the court will open up. That was an easy lay.
Sexton to Batum. No good. Dunn to Durant. From long range. That's good D. Shot no good. It's Grizzlies ball. To Colin Sexton. Surveys the floor. Almost, but no good. Dunn. Oh, good defense by Memphis as they come up with the steal. Kevin Durant able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it. Whistle and a timeout for Memphis as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Wall to Julius Randle. Can't connect from in close. To Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. New York with 4 to shoot. KD for 2. Kevin Durant, 4 out of 7.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Wall across the timeline. 14-point deficit. And a chance coming up at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Julius Randle at the line for 2 shots. 71% for his career. First one goes down. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. He's 2 for 2 now.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Batum, guarded by Carmelo Anthony. Kicks it around the perimeter. Driving right to the basket. Short jumper won't fall.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
To Durant. Scores from the post. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Wall picked up by Adams. Deep right corner. Batum to Wall. Going to launch beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Durant in a matchup with Boogie. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Kevin Durant, a couple of free throws on the way. Career 88% from the line. First one, count it.
You know that's easy. They can't guard you.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Into the front court comes Wall. His guys down big. To Cousins. Batum. Knicks have it. Won't go. .20-footer at the buzzer. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. No time left, with the Knicks enjoying a sizable lead.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Knicks were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New York Knicks. The Grizzlies have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Game track. Field goals.
What you see on the screen is how this team put itself at a disadvantage. They definitely have some adjustments to make for the second half.
Player of the half.
Kevin Durant is doing everything he can on defense to get the win. He's blocking shots, he's getting steals, and he's setting the tone for his team.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Grizzlies own the basketball. Wall to Julius Randle. Batum down low to Cousins. Short jumper off the mark. Lowry into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Durant sizing up Cousins. So Lowry. Has a look. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Cousins doesn't have the touch. No good. Lowry with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Cousins there for the rebound. On a pass stolen by the Knicks.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Memphis, they've got it. Wall. To Julius Randle. From the painted area, won't go down. So Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Looking good, 4 for 5.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Wall into the front court. Down a bundle. Bellinelli picked up by Adams. Steven Adams pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. Lowry. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. To Nick Batum. Shot from the lane won't go. Lowry into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Knocks it down from mid-range.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Ellington picked up by Carmelo Anthony. To Julius Randle. keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Has a chance. Not that time. Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To Anthony. Fournier. Takes stock of the floor. To Lowry. Bad pass taken away by the Grizzlies. Wall to Julius Randle. The Knicks secured the rebound. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. He'll run the offense. Anthony to Gasol. Pau Gasol. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Big pick right there.
Wall guarded by Mahinmi. DeMarcus Cousins for 2. Rebound comes down to the Knicks. And that's rebounded by Memphis. Memphis with the rock. Wall. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. Anthony knocks it down off the step back.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
Whistle and a timeout for Memphis as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Wall. To Davis. Finger roll, finishing with finesse. Lowry has the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
On a pass stolen by the Knicks. Lowry to Fournier. Gasol. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Wall up against Mahinmi. They'll get it down to Davis. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Into the front court, it's Wall. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out. Curling inside, Wall. From the outside, no good.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still, you got to make that one.
Lowry to Durant. Oh, he had him there for a second. Screen coming. Durant to Lowry. Lets it fly from long range. Kyle Lowry wide open. Makes them pay from 3. Long key from 3/4 court. Third quarter comes to an end. The Knicks are way out in front. The Knicks to inbound here to start. Lowry to Durant. Has a look. The screen. Sets him up for two.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Giannis with it up top. Down just a couple. Over to the right side. Harris picked up by Carmelo Anthony. To Adetokunbo. Wide open look, won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
To Durant. Anthony. Giannis in control of the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Ah, the monster stuff.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
To Adams. Anthony. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets. To Adetokunbo. Conley buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
To Durant. Here comes the screen. Durant down to Adams. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Steven Adams at the line for a chance at a three-point play. 56% for his career. Whoops, that won't go. Conley into the front court. Leads three. Adetokunbo. Kevin Durant has it. Giannis Adetokunbo with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Adetokunbo. Fires the three. Rebound comes to Lowry. Anthony to Adams. Steven Adams with the slam. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Adetokunbo to Conley. Oh, you've got to get that one to go. Lowry into the front court. Down by one. Lets it fly from long range. Won't go down. To Conley. Mike Conley. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
KD with the rock. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. Sizing up the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. And he'll head to the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Kevin Durant. He's got 2 shots coming. Career 88% from the line. First free throw is good. So he hits the first, misses the second. Across the timeline, it's Conley. 2-point advantage. Here comes the screen. And there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. Well, as they get ready for the jump, someone's going to come away with the basketball. Pass there, taken away by Denver. To Conley. Has a chance. Conley with a shot, comes up empty.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win the defensive battle.
Kevin Durant lets it go. Off the mark. Well contested. Conley into the front court. Leads a bucket. Jan Mahimi tips it. A big finish. Full head of steam that time.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Kevin Durant with the rock. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Kevin Durant, 2 of 4 now.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Giannis with it up top. Lead is 2 to Conley. Had a chance, but it's no good.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second-guess your shot. You've had 3 wide-open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
Giannis in control of the basketball. He'll run the offense. Durant with the basketball up top. They trail by 2. And count the basket.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Antetokounmpo. Mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Shot from the lane won't go. Conley to Antetokounmpo. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Now the coach of the Knicks going to signal for a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Seth Curry to Gasol. Short jumper won't go down. To Antetokounmpo. Jan Mahimi with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Taking advantage of the turnover.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Antetokounmpo to Brunson. and draws the foul.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 74% free throw shooter. First one goes down.
Oh, yeah, 2 points.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Seth Curry. Cody Zeller rejects it. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 3 for 4. Good start. Long key from 3/4 court. First quarter's complete. The Nuggets with the lead. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Brunson to Antetokounmpo. Knicks with the basketball. Adams to Fournier. Stuffs it down with authority.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Brunson to Antetokounmpo. Here comes the screen. Conley. That's off the side of the rim, short. Seth Curry to Durant. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Here's Durant for 2. Off the mark. To Antetokounmpo. Brunson to Antetokounmpo.
Right.
Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Conley. Freak for 2. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5. Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Durant to Anthony. To Durant. And the denial.
Ed, that's light work.
Knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Seth Curry. Fournier. He was all over him. Nuggets have the possession. Conley. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Curling inside. It's good.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Conley. For three. Cleans the offensive glass. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Anthony. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant to Seth Curry. New York with 4 to shoot. Rises for the slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Brunson. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect from inside.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Denver as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Steven Adams, huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. To Durant. Surveys the floor. A drive by Durant, but a shot won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
To Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Runner's good there.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Adetokunbo to Conley. That's no good. Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets.
We're going to see a team take the lead here.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Knocks down the first. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Durant with the basketball up top. Down a point. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark. The follow won't go either. Denver's got it. The shot by Conley, no good. Probing the defense. To Anthony. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Conley into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Nothing going here on that drive. Durant to Lowry. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
To Conley. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets a shot up off the mark. Lowry.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. The Nuggets in front.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Nuggets have themselves a narrow lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scorers. Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Kevin Durant has it. To Lowry. Takes stock of the floor. Durant. To Lowry. 4-3. Second effort. Big man, Steven Adams. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Giannis with it up top. His guys now down by a point. Conley, defended by Melo. Nothing going here on that drive. That's rebounded by the Knicks. Durant across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Won't go. Across the timeline, it's Conley. His guys now trailing by a point. Antetokounmpo to Conley. On a pass stolen by the Knicks. Screen coming. Durant trying to finish, but his shot won't fall.
And if I'm on the defensive end, this is where I apply more pressure. I want to make sure this guy does not get going in the second half.
Kevin Durant snatching it out of the air. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Antetokounmpo. Steven Adams swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Anthony. Antetokounmpo, the rebound. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Joe Harris at the line for 2 shots, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Possession lies with New York. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
First try at the line, no good. Misses the second as well. Durant with the basketball up top. Down by 1. Not that time. Harris's shot won't go. KD with the rock. Lowry to Durant. Here comes the screen. Sizing up the defense. Durant. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Big man, Steven Adams. He's now 4 for 6.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Antetokounmpo. Durant across the timeline. Leads just a point. And scores.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
The pass set it all up.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His team up by 1. Durant to Gasol. Pau Gasol. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Here comes the screen. Antetokounmpo to Conley. Shot from in close, no good. Lowry has the basketball to Durant. Probing the defense. Surveys the floor. Here comes the screen. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Add 2 points to the board. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Antetokounmpo. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Now Adams down low. Sent it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Brunson to Antetokounmpo. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
New York in control of the basketball. Here comes the screen. Baseline drive. Joe Harris sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Jumper's good.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
To Durant. To Lowry. Here comes the screen.
Come on, please. Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
Lowry to Durant. Trying to cash in. Lowry with a shot that's no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
And he'll go to the foul line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First one, count it.
Substitutions.
Able to convert on both free throws. The possession lies with New York. Dunn to Fournier.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. And hits off a killer step back.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Adetokunbo. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Anthony. To the rim, lays it up and in.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys down 3. Nothing going here on that drive. Adetokunbo. Layup goes down. Well done.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
Nothing going here on that drive. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. 3 quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up. The Knicks have the lead. It's the Nuggets with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money. Down the stretch, it's game time.
Can't connect. Dunn to Fournier. The drive, right to the basket. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Adetokunbo, open look. Wide open look, won't go. Fournier to Gasol. Short jumper won't go down. Brunson to Adetokunbo. Kicks it around the perimeter. Brunson to Adetokunbo. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Now whistle. Timeout for Denver as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game.
I know the fans didn't get a chance to hear this during the break, but the coaches are wearing a mic for the broadcast. I heard a lot of arguing inside the huddle. It lets you know that the intensity level is pretty high going into the fourth.
Brunson scores from the post.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Able to convert inside. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Won't go down. Nuggets have the possession. Has a chance. Shot by Turner won't go. Count the basket inside.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Harris, defended by Steven Adams. To Brunson. Fine to shoot to Brunson. And the rebound taken in by Adams. To Anthony. To Adams. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Steven Adams trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's struggled so far. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Denver ball right now. Conley. Probing the defense. Evan Turner, tough matchup against Durant. To Conley. Beyond the arc for 3. And it's good.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
The screen sets him up for 2. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Conley matched up with Carmelo Anthony. Shot clock winding down. A shot no good by Harris. Lowry with it. Up 5. Anthony to Durant. Off the assist.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Conley. Steven Adams able to recover with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And count the basket inside. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Durant. Here's a chance from long range. It's Ayton with the rebound. To Conley. Here comes the screen. No good. Defense catching a break there. Intentional foul. He meant it.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
No good. Missed them both. Nuggets with the basketball. It's no good. Great defense. And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed the second as well. Deep three at the buzzer. Conley matched up with Steven Adams. It's a victory for the Knicks as they take care of business at home. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been
The Knicks got the win in a close game. The defense in this matchup was outstanding. When they weren't blocking shots, they were making steals. And it all came together for a terrific win. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the New York Knicks. The Nuggets finished on the losing end of a close score. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Denver Nuggets.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
Bledsoe with the basketball. He'll run the offense.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Buddy Hield to Whiteside. Great hustle. That's what you like to see. Sixers have the basketball. Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Walker to Hield. Off the assist.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Bledsoe with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Embiid. Not that time. Joel Embiid, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Screen coming. Kemba Walker matched up with Iguodala. Good look that time, but off the mark. Iguodala to bring it up. Lead is 2. Wide open look won't go.
But if great shooters keep getting open looks, it's a matter of time before they start knocking them down. You have to start contesting some shots.
Navigating through traffic. Shot from the lane won't go. To Embiid. Not that time. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Down 4. To Hield. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Joel Embiid, 3 for 4. Good start.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. Ah, but you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
Curling inside. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
And one. Embiid, good through the contact. And going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Joel Embiid trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Embiid's free throw good. A three-point play. The Sixers extend the lead. Walker with the basketball. Down 5. To Wiggins. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Walker not getting the bounce.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Corey Joseph matched up with Wiggins. No good, but 2 shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
Yo, Ed, how's that saying go? Fool me once, you used up the free pass. You know how they're calling this one. Ease up on the aggressive plays on the ball.
First one, count it. And he makes them both. Golden State at the controls. Crawford to Walker. Surveys the floor. Walker. Now a steal by Philly. Thompson to Embiid. Knocked loose. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Hassan Whiteside. So possession stays with Philadelphia. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Embiid knocked loose. Warriors come away with it. Missed a wide open look.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Substitution being made in this one. Healed against Al-Farouq Aminu. Crawford. Jamal Crawford knocks it down with the hand in his face.
The post-shot confidence is everything. He's still running down the court, holding his extension.
Sixers control it. Thompson. And counted at the rim.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Crawford. To Hield. Crawford.
That's his first personal foul.
And he connects on the first free throw. Second free throw off the mark. Still one to come. Philadelphia with the basketball. Corey Joseph, guarded by Rashawn Holmes. Probing the defense. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Here comes the screen. Iman Shumpert here against Holmes. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. And he scores on the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Rozier with it. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. Nothing going here on that drive.
Right.
to Crawford. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Tristan Thompson with the slam. Deep three. Three at the buzzer is good. And a fitting close to this one. They're right back in it after 1 quarter of play. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Nice pass to set things up.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Bledsoe. Here comes the screen. Iguodala has it against the former #1 pick. To Bledsoe. Looking for his man on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. No good. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Screen coming to Embiid. The monster stuff.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Crawford. Wiggins. Nothing going here on that drive. Wiggins to Crawford. Fires the three, knocks it down, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
Three-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. Bledsoe with the basketball. Down by 1. Turns and slams it down. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Kemba Walker sizing up Iguodala to Wiggins. Walker. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Count the basket at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. They're down 3. To Wiggins. Here comes the screen. Wiggins gets it in the right corner. To Wiggins. Walker. Wiggins. That won't go. Smith into the front court. Leads 3. To Aldridge. 5 on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Eric Bledsoe. 2 of 4 now.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Here comes the screen. Goes to the left side. Walker. To Rozier. From long range. Defense all over Rozier. Can't connect. Bledsoe with it up top. Leads 5. Not going down for him this time.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Sixers call for time as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Bledsoe to Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Nothing going here on that drive. Crawford to Monroe. Five to shoot for Golden State. In scores.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Up by 3. To J.R. Smith. Has a chance. Eric Bledsoe. 3 for 6 now.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Down 5. Here comes the screen. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Monroe to Crawford. Embiid with the board. Smith with the basketball. Up 5. To Bledsoe. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Walker to Monroe. Wiggins to Monroe. Nothing going here on that drive. Monroe. Greg Monroe is going to get 3 shots here. A career 70% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw.
Yes, sir.
Second of 3 is good.
Coming right back to you.
No good. Made the first 2, missed the last. Bledsoe with it up top. Under a minute to go before halftime. To Aldridge. Offensive board. Greg Monroe. Tips it. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Greg Monroe. Iguodala defended by the Canadian Wiggins. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Nothing going here on that drive. Offensive board. Oh, follows and finishes.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Screen coming. Cleans it up. Offensive board. And a putback slam. They'll let one fly from half court. First half comes to an end. The 76ers have the lead.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The 76ers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Warriors are still very much in this matchup. And while they may be down, it's not for a lack of effort. They deserve some respect for how well they've generated scoring with their offensive rebounding. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
Joel Embiid was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half. And I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Warriors have the basketball. To Monroe. Wiggins. With a drop step. Hassan Whiteside. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Old school equals high percentage.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Here comes the screen. To J.R. Smith. To Aldridge. Short jumper off the mark.
This team is collectively feeding off their negative energy so far in the second half. Everybody is mad. Everybody is frustrated. Nobody's decided to take the torch and say, hey, look, follow my lead.
Runner's good there.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Walker into the front court. His guys down 3. Wiggins to Kemba Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. Taken by Aldridge. Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Aldridge. Nothing going here on that drive. Spinning shot. Won't fall. To Whiteside. Hassan Whiteside. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
To Embiid. Oh, stolen by the Warriors. Wiggins against the former Finals MVP. To Walker. Here's a chance from long range. That's dancing with danger. Kemba Walker left wide open, and he drills it for 3.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
The Sixers with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Bledsoe shot misses.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. To Embiid, working the outside. Bledsoe. Offensive board. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Possession lies with Golden State. Kemba Walker sizing up Iguodala. Buddy Hield to Kemba Walker. Buddy Hield to Wiggins. Trying to cash in. Wiggins, a shot? No. To Bledsoe. Here comes the screen. Short jumper won't go down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Down low, Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. 4 out of 10.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
It's Golden State basketball. To Hield. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Rozier gets a look. Can't hit. Down low, Aldridge. Finger roll. Finishing with finesse. Rozier into the front court. Tie game, third quarter. To Hield. Warriors with 4 to shoot. 4-3. No good. Sixers have the basketball. To Aldridge. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Rozier with it. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. To Whiteside. Hassan Whiteside. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
And don't you dare think about the fourth quarter yet. The only quarter that matters is the one you're playing in right now. Finish strong.
To Aldridge. Short jumper won't fall.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Joseph with it. His group now down 2. Doesn't get the bounce. Warriors basketball.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
To Rozier. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Warriors with the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Joseph with it. Down 2. To Aldridge. Hassan Whiteside with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Corey Joseph up against Holmes. Down low, Aldridge. Hassan Whiteside with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. The lead is 2. Buddy Hield. Short jumper off the mark. And the 2. Counted for Aldridge.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Warriors have the basketball. And hits at the line. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Kemba Walker against the KG veteran Iguodala. To Wiggins. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Walker. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Wiggins sizing up Iguodala. Joel Embiid sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Sixers control it. Hassan Whiteside sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Count the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. To J.R. Smith. Scores from the post.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Won't go. Smith with it up top. His guys now down by a point. Aldridge to Bledsoe. Aldridge to Embiid. Andrew Wiggins. Huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
To Hield. Fires the 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Bledsoe with it up top. Trailing by 4. Here comes the screen. To Bledsoe. Five seconds to shoot. Has a chance. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Golden State at the controls. To Monroe. Buddy Hield. Bledsoe at the basketball. Down 4. To Embiid. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
First try, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Walker with the basketball. Leads 3. To Wiggins. Walker to Monroe. Swings it. Knocked loose. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Wiggins. This guy's a handful. Andrew Wiggins, well defended, still able to score.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
The screen sets him up for 2.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Into the front court, it's Walker. They lead it, 4-point game. Buddy Hield to Walker. Five to shoot for Golden State to Monroe. Sixers have it. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Warriors have the basketball. To Monroe. Buddy Hield. Takes stock of the floor. Screen coming. Walker. Deep left corner. To Hield. For 3. Buddy Hield. Born scorer from the Bahamas.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
And finishes strong.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Here comes the screen. Smith to Embiid. He throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Walker into the front court. Leads 5. Here comes the screen. Has a look. That's no good. Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. Hassan Whiteside able to recover with the block. Smith. It's rebounded by Whiteside. Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
This is why teammates love him. Yeah, that was an aggressive play, but you're also sending a message, setting the tone. You can't half-step on that.
And now an intentional foul, so they'll send him to the line. 2 free throws here means it's a 3-possession game.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
Goes 2 for 2. Sixers call for time. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more. miss there. Warriors have it. And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys down by 9. Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they get a good win on the road. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen.
The Warriors got the win in a nail-biter. What really stands out for me is how many three-pointers were scored. Everyone in the arena should have been given a free umbrella for the way they made it rain from long range. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Golden State Warriors. The 76ers just couldn't close this one out. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Check out the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Easy choice for player of the game. No one else made as big of an impact in this matchup.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Davis. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First one goes down. And he makes them both. Screen coming.
Screen.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Slams it down.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Rockets in control of the basketball. Here comes the screen. Beal to Jokic. Goes to the left side. Shot clock winding down. Not that time. Down low for Davis. And the slam.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Dragic to Beal. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. To Dragic. Kuzma. Fires the three. Buries the trifecta.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Great feed. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
Jokic to Beal. Fires the three. And Bradley Beal, all muscle memory, puts it to good use there.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
And he finishes at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Jokic. Screen coming. Jokic to Beal. Kyle Kuzma. His first effort off the mark. Beverly into the front court. The score 10-8. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Dragic with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Beal. Bradley Beal 2 for 3 now here in the first.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Beverly into the front court. It's 12-10. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Dragic to Beal. Kuzma to Jokic. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Jokic. That's off the side of the rim, short. Beverly into the front court. 14-10 the score. To Davis, down low. Shot won't go. Trying to cash in. Bucks take down the board. Beverly into the front court. Leads 4. Houston with the basketball. Good look that time, but off the mark. Beverly. They'll get it down to Davis. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Patty Mills to Kent Bazemore. Down low, Jokic. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
The Bucks at the controls. Beverly to Miles Bridges. Surveys the floor. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Mills in possession. Down 4. To Jokic. To Patty Mills. Kuzma. Kicks it outside. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Mitchell against the Australian. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Donovan Mitchell trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. To Patty Mills. To Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
That misses with a second to go. We played one in Wisconsin with the Bucks on top here on their home floor. Jay and I back with more after this. It's NBA Thursday night on EA Sports. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Muhammad's shot won't fall.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Davis to Brogdon. Brandon Ingram sends it away. Houston takes over. Powell to Patty Mills. To Powell.
You open, baby. Shoot that. Shoot that.
Rockets with 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't get the bounce. Beverly into the front court. Up by 6. To Brogdon.
Shut up, shut up.
Short jumper off the mark.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
To Beverly. Anthony Davis. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
It's Rockets ball. Patty Mills. Here's a chance from long range. Knocks it down and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
The most important part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm. And that's what we saw.
Patty Mills with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Got it. Bucks basketball. Beverly to Miles Bridges. Sizing up the defense. Short jumper won't go down. Has a chance. Pulled in by Brogdon. To Beverly. Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Patty Mills. Ingram guarded by Gerald Green. To Patty Mills. Nice finish at the rim.
I'm a little bit disappointed in the celebration right there, Ed. I mean, live your best life. I want to see a little bit more passion on the next play.
Beverly into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Had a chance, but it's no good.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
To Brogdon. Miles Bridges to Brogdon. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Rockets have the ball. Patty Mills. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. A shot no good there for Ingram. Beverly into the front court. Up 6. To Miles Bridges. Down low for Len. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go. Finally. Shoot your shot.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Patty Mills to Beal. To Jokic. Patty Mills calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. Beverly. To Gerald Green. Gerald Green slams it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Davis. Mitchell. Oh, that's how it's done.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Beal to Jokic. Here comes the screen. Patty Mills. To Jokic. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
And now Houston has the basketball. To Beal. Nothing going here on that drive. Beal to Jokic. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a look. Shot for Jokic. No good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
To Gerald Green. 4-3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Beal. Not easy.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Time expires to end the first half. The Bucks in control so far.
I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucks absolutely dominated the competition in the first half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Rockets may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets. Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Rockets in control of the basketball. To Beal. Driving right to the basket. To Beal. Kuzma. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. To Kyle Kuzma from long range. No issues for Kuzma. Hand in his face, he drills it.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Davis. Has a chance. Shot by Tatum won't go.
And when you miss so many chippies right around the rim, you look at their points in the paint production. The first half, they were great. Second half, not so much.
Jokic to Beal. Beverly into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Goran Dragic. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock to Davis. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a proud city.
Brandon Ingram able to recover with the block. Beverly to Davis. Not that time. To Beal. Kuzma to Beal. Trying to cash in. Bradley Beal. He's now 4 for 6.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Not that time. Beal to Jokic. Kuzma to Beal. Going to launch beyond the arc. Gets it to go, and the foul.
But did you see on that three-point shot, did you see him slightly kick his legs out? By kicking his legs out, the defender runs into the legs, there's contact. That's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
Bradley Beal with a chance at a 4-point play for his career, 79% at the line. Three-pointer and now a free throw on the trip. Augustine with the basketball. Leads 3. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Beal to Dragic.
Screen coming left, screen coming.
Rockets with 4 to shoot. Beal had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Augustine sizing up Beal. Five on the shot clock. Bojan Bogdanovic. Couple of free throws on the way. A career 86% from the line. First free throw is good. Two for 2 on that trip. Houston with the basketball. Jason Tatum tips it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jason Tatum. Dragic.
Shoot it!
Kyle Kuzma buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
To Beverly. Nikola Jokic with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Kyle Kuzma has got 2 shots coming. A career 70% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Beverly. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Big finish at the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Bucks at the controls. To Miles Bridges. Here comes the screen. Five on the shot clock for Milwaukee. For 3. Great athlete from Michigan State. Miles Bridges with the 3.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
They go to Jokic, down low. Alex Len sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
He connects, had all the time in the world. Too easy.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
To Miles Bridges. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Off the mark. Kuzma to Beal. Gets it in the right corner. Dragic. Down low for Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Beal, that's how you defend. Augustine with it up top. His guys can get a 2-for-1 if they time this out. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Jason Tatum at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 82%. Knocks down the first. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Dragic into the front court. His guys down 3. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First one, count it.
For the Milwaukee Bucks, number 0.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Beal. That no good. Off the mark. They'll let one fly from half court. Third quarter comes to an end. The Bucks with the lead. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter. And that halftime lead, it was cut down in the third.
And just because the numbers on the scoreboard say that you're winning doesn't mean that the feeling on the court implies that. This team is gaining momentum. If you don't do something to gain your momentum back, they're going to come back and win this game.
They go down to Davis. Able to convert inside.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Beal. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverley. So the Rockets hold on to the basketball. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 10, Jason Tatum. Into the game for the Houston Rockets, number 15, Nikola
Jokic. To Beal. Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. Now it's been scrappy. Let's see who can take the jump. To Beverley. Davis. Scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Mills in possession. The deficit is 6. Beal to Patty Mills. Off the assist.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
To Davis. Shot from in close, no good. Beal to Jokic. Shot from the lane, won't go. Beverley into the front court. They lead it, 4-point game. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Here comes the screen. To Davis. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Jokic. To Beal. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He looked like he was buried, but the man from down under hits the three.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Cashes in for two.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Jokic to Kyle Kuzma. Dragic to Jokic. Here comes the screen. Over to the right side. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Has a look. Off the mark. Well contested.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Screen coming. Down low for Davis. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Dragic to Beal. Deep left corner. Jokic. They get it to Kuzma. Down low. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Hey, look. Pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Dragic to Beal. Here comes the screen. Beal to Kyle Kuzma. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Davis. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Beal. That one out of bounds off a Rocket. Milwaukee with the basketball. To Davis. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Davis. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Here's Davis. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognize how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
To Dragic. Beal. To Davis. Knocked loose. Davis. Kyle Kuzma with a piece. Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Davis. Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Jokic to Dragic. Fires the 3. Dragic wide open, knocks it down.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning the timeout.
And here's the foul. Right now it's a 2-possession game, so if he hits 1 or 2 of these, it could be all she wrote.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now the Rockets will use a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Dragic to Powell. And he connects at the line. Straight on 3. At the buzzer, the Bucks claim victory as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Bucks emerged victorious after a tight finish. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Rockets must be devastated after such a close loss. This loss is sure to be all the more bitter because of how well they shot from beyond the arc. Their percentage from three-point range was outstanding. Check out the leading scores for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Anthony Davis was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.